Hey, welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today I'm taking a look at the Siblings Trouble Backyard Adventures. This is a storytelling game for 2 to 4 people and plays in about 30 minutes. I've never played a storytelling game before this one, but I love Pencil First Games, and so when I saw that they were kickstarting this, I backed it. And I'm really glad that I did. So let's take a look and see what you get in the box. Okay, so this is what you get in the box with the Siblings Trouble. Now, one thing I've come to know and love about Pencil First Games is quality all the way through. You can tell that Ed and his team really want to make sure that they get a quality game into your hands. And so I've come to expect this with all 3 of the Kickstarters that I backed from them. And this one does not disappoint. My only regret with this Kickstarter is that I didn't go for the higher tier, which came with a cooler box. But even this box is really crazy cool because it's this kind of crazy open the way that that does. And then the insert to this box is great and everything has a place. It fits perfect. And there is amazing artwork on every inch of this box. And so I just love what they did just designing every aspect of this. So great job even on the box. And then you get these cool components. So the artwork for this is just awesome. It's great artwork. Totally makes me feel like I'm one of the Goonies. I'm just playing in the backyard with my brother and sister. And we're going on this epic adventure like that you would feel like as a kid. And so it puts it right down onto the cards, almost like Goonies style, where it's just awesome. So what do you get? So you get character cards. This is a 2 to 4 player game. So each you have a character card for each one of these guys, and they have a male and a female version of that. So that's cool that they thought of that. Then you get a trouble die that corresponds with that person. You also get a search die and a treasure die. And so that's what those are. You get these really cool tokens that are used during the game, and they have some really cool black core stock on that. It just makes it a little bit nicer and cooler. And then you get all these cards. So it's a card-driven game. This is where you're going to be telling the story. You also get a little instruction manual that tells you Storytelling 101. So if you've never played a storytelling game like I hadn't, I love that they included this. So it teaches you how to tell a story in a storytelling game to get the most out of it. You also get a little backstory on the Siblings Trouble, and then you get an instruction booklet. It's pretty simple to understand. They walk you through everything about what every diagram and thing is on the cards, how to use the tokens, how to use the dice, what happens when you encounter this, how to tie in the story when the game is over, on your way back home, all that kind of stuff. So they walk you through every aspect of this game, and that is great. I bought this game in hopes that I would be able to play it with my 2 young boys. So the box says 8 or up, but I actually played this with my boys that are smaller, and I watered it down a whole lot. But even at their young age, they were able to take the dice, and they were excited about rolling their dice and figuring out what happened. They're not really into the storytelling part yet, but I get to be in the storytelling part. And so I'm totally laying into the story and laying it out before them, and they are eating it up. And so it was really cool. So how do you play the game? So the way that you play the game is you're going to create a deck that's going to create your story. So you're going to take a scenario. So there's different locations here like the hillside, caverns, abandoned junkyard, mystic waters, and ancient forest. And so you take one of these, and each one of these has an entrance card and a boss card. And then you're going to randomly take a few of these cards that are going to be encounters. And so the instructions tell you how to set it up. So you're going to have a home base card that starts where you're at home. You're going to have a big secret card. You're going to have the boss card, like I said, out of that scenario, and then you're going to have a travel home card, and you're going to mix all of these cards, or actually not mix them, but you're going to put them in a specific order, and the instructions tell you how to do that, and then it's going to create your deck of what you're going to be encountering. And so each person takes their character, they get a equipment card or a thing that they're going to be taking along with them, and that tells them something that they can do and how they can use that equipment card. And then you just encounter what happens in the deck. And so you're going to be flipping it over and saying, oh no, like in the hillside caverns, like, oh no, we've encountered a weird mushroom. And so you start to tell the story about how you found this weird mushroom and how it has to do with your story. And there's all kinds of cool, great artwork that has to go through with this. So like the abandoned junkyard, you find something slimy or mechanical tentacles or were-rats or a worker robot. And it's just so cool how each one of these things totally plays into wherever you're at. So on the Mystic Waters, you found the Adventure of Atlantis, the giant anemone, the giant hermit crab, giant mantis shrimp, the magic frog, and so there's all these cool cards that you're going to be encountering with amazing artwork on every single one of these. And so as you go through, you're going to be encountering things, and ultimately there's going to be a boss in there somewhere. And so as you go through, the boss might be getting increasing in strength, and so you can add these onto them through different scenarios that happen through the game. You're going to be encountering more equipment cards, and so you could be pulling out these equipment cards and adding these to that. There's also these path cards that are mixed throughout, and so these are independent of all the locations that you're going to be in. And so there's a huge stack of these path cards, and so you'll be encountering something all along the way, like you fell in a hole, or a time capsule, or strange sound, or the mysterious poet, or a confusing fog. There's all kinds of stuff that you could be encountering along the way, and you're just simply telling a story as you go through. You're rolling dice to try to defeat monsters, and then adding things to it. And so, I needed a 6, and so I got 5 plus my 2 here. I got 7, so I defeated him, things like that. It's just fun. The very first time that I played it with my young boys, instantly, as soon as it was over, they asked to play again. The replayability is really huge, though, because you've got 4 different locations, plus all of these path cards. The big secret cards are all there. The journey home cards are all there. It's all different. The equipment that you're going to get every time is different. So when you randomize that, or when you purposely choose new things that you haven't seen before, you could create this really cool story that's different every single time. So at the end of our reviews, we like to give a simple 1-die rating. Should you buy it, play it, or hate it? Green means go buy this game and add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you definitely play it. And then red means you wouldn't buy it and you wouldn't play it because you hate it. This one definitely, if you can't tell, gets a green. I love this game for everything about it, from the quality of the components, the artwork, to the way that it tells the story, the replayability through the multiple decks and the path cards. It's just a lot of fun. Now, I will say that if you're not into storytelling games, then don't buy this game, because that's where all the fun comes in, and you won't like some of the aspects of how you change the outcome of the game just by telling the story, but that's what makes it fun. And so I love this game. I think you should buy it. I think add to your collection, and I would go get it soon, because I know that this is a smaller print run, and so I bet it's sold out quickly, and then I don't know if it's going to be reprinted or not. So hopefully it is. Hopefully you get your hands on it years later, but if not, hold on to it tight, because this is a game that I'm going to love for a lot of years. So that's my review of the Siblings Trouble. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. It helps us out so much. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching.